Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to my video. This is a part 2 of my response to this NateIsLame, my thoughts on religion. Please send this video to him, I'd really appreciate it. Also, I noticed last video I was coughing a lot. I didn't know the mic picked that up, it was really annoying, so I grabbed a cough drop. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, let's continue.
Crazy person trying to describe it, just like me. Scientifically, the concept of religion doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me either. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that they're incompatible. Okay, but Nate, science and religion can coexist. Religion can be supported by science. I actually fundamentally 100% disagree with that. Alright, let's you and me take a step back to middle school, okay? Let's review the scientific method. You make an observation, develop a hypothesis.
Okay, so last video I said you made a good claim with the why is there suffering in the world with God. This science and religion, no offense if you're watching this, is a horrible point. To say that they're incompatible, that's literally not true at all. I mean, I can give you 100 million examples to disagree with that. In fact, I'll show you some. So here's my first example of a description of embryology. Keep in mind, there's zero way they would know embryology in the 700s. Now, there is one thing I dislike about this is that it says cling and clot. That word can be more translated as leech. And with leech, well, let's look at something. Embryo at 25 days versus a leech or bloodsucker. They are describing the embryo to look like a leech, and an embryo in the first 24 to 25 days looks like a leech. Like, do I even need to explain how that's a miracle? Also, let's talk about these steps. The sperm goes in the settlement, then we made the sperm drop into or it says clean clot, but really leech. Lump of skin, the lump, the embryo, the bones, the flesh. Look at all these. Order. This is accurate. All of this is accurate. Here, I'll show you even more. From here we have the two C's that together with a barrier, and it talks about how they will not meet. That is exactly what science is like in the real world. And before you tell me, oh, well, he saw that. He went over there. Okay, first off, he lived in Mecca. That's nowhere near where they would have been. He would have had traveled ages. Secondly, he never saw an ocean. Muhammad never did. He never saw an ocean. And this is 100% true. Nobody in the Middle East at that point. They were too poor. They couldn't travel too far. That is extremely far away for them to travel over here with this barrier here. I'll support you with even more stuff. We have this here. Allah has created every living creature from water. That is a true science fact. Everything has come from water. In the Quran, Allah describes the earth to be described as the shape of an ostrich. Well, or the shape of an ostrich egg. My bad. Ostrich egg. Shape of the earth. You see how similar this is? NateIsLame, if you're watching this, I hope you are. That's only like less than half of some of the stuff I could have shown you. If you want me to show you the rest of them, just talk to me on Twitter. But yeah, I didn't want to include them in here because I didn't want this video to get super long. Okay, so now this part of the video, he gets onto the thing where it's like, you know, there's some video on Facebook where it says, oh, there's a 1 in whatever, some extremely high number chance that, for life to happen. And then he said, well, if you don't know something, you can't say, therefore, God, that's not logical. But the thing is it's like, the people who do believe in God, bless them, you know, you have the answer right there, that God created it. And the thing is, though, I find it so hypocritical because if a religious person won't have an answer, the atheist will say, oh, look, I guess your God can't find this answer. But whenever the atheists don't have an answer, and by the way, I can pretty much have an answer for every single question you ask me, unless it's something completely, like, ridiculous. I just dropped my headphones, but regardless, I just find that to be so hypocritical, and the fact that however long science has been going on, you still haven't found the answer on how the Earth was created. I mean, it's like, come on, man. We have to get to a certain point where it's like, dude, I can't even describe it. Like, I can't even describe it, but, like, it has to get to a certain point where you have to realize, like, dude, maybe we need to stop saying, oh, we don't know the answer to that. And maybe if we look at religion, we will find the answer to that. I don't know. It's a weird thing to describe. I don't know.
Nate, it sounds like you really hate religion. Well, actually, I don't. I think it's a wonderful thing that should be celebrated and fostered in many people. Wait, what? Well,
Thanks, I appreciate that.
well, something happened to me on August 8th, 2016. It was the morning after Warped Tour, and I was waking up home alone, and I was like, what is death like? So I Googled it. I read article after article describing it from a scientific perspective, and it set me off. I panicked and I freaked out. Eternal, unending, unstopping nothingness for the rest of time and space and beyond. It's not blackness because there's no color at all. There's no sound because you don't have ears to listen with. There are no thoughts because there's no you to think them. There's no anything forever. Close your eyes for a split second. That's how long eternity feels when you're dead. You return to the void that you inhabited years before you were born, that nothingness. To call it nothingness feels weird because that implies that there's a comparative somethingness to contrast it to. There's not. It's non-existence and no return from it. That was scary. And the fact that I could do nothing about it happening to me and the people I cared for freaked me out inconsolably. Basically, I was in the midst of a 6-month-long panic attack. I couldn't focus at concerts or in school, and the dumbest things would set me off. For example, in history class, we would read about all these famous people who had died, and I would just be thinking about how they're in oblivion for all of eternity, and I'd start to panic. Or we'd be driving in a car, and I'd see someone speeding, and I'd think, oh, well, he's in a hurry because time is important to him, and his time is running out, and he wants to get from point A to point B without cutting his lifespan anymore. I'd panic.
I think you get the idea, but it's like, listen, bro, you don't need to worry about something that's not going to happen. I mean, what are the odds of something? If that's the case, then the Earth is just like a vision. But why? How would that happen? If something happens before you're born, there's nothing. When you're born, there's something, and then it just ends. Like, it just ends. If that's the case, then I can pretty much see the exact same argument being that other people in the world don't exist, and they're just in my own vision. If this is an argument, then that can be an argument as well, that life is absolutely meaningless. I mean, I just don't see this happening. I do not see that result happening at all. And I really hope you can see this video. Please send this video out to him. It's really interesting. I mean, I think I like your learning about different points of view, so I don't know. He gets to another quick point here, that he believes in nihilism, that life is pointless, and okay, that's fine. I mean, whatever. But basically, you know, he says that religion is a natural coping mechanism. I don't feel that way, really, actually, at all. I don't feel like I use it to cope. I feel like I use it more as a lifestyle. That's just the way that I live. So, I don't know. That's pretty much it for the rest of the video. I think it was a great video, honestly. As much as I disagree with 98% of it, I still think it was a good video. Please, please, please send this video out to him. NateIsLame, if you're watching this, please respond. It was a very interesting video, and I don't know, I guess I have respect for you. You seem like a good guy. You helped me with the freshman year video that you made. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, like I said, please send this out to NateIsLame. Have a good Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem, and have a great day, everyone.